Hi friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ebony. I'm a furniture artist and I specialize in taking neglected pieces of furniture and turning them into something beautiful. So in today's video, I'll be transforming this dresser that I picked up maybe a year ago. It's been a long time. I've been saving it because I wanted to do something real special with it. But spoiler alert, we're not doing anything super special. It's just gonna be another use what you have furniture makeover. So it's gonna be a low cost furniture flip, but I'm excited, so let's just get into it. So I'm gonna start by cleaning this with a TSP substitute, and I almost forgot to remove the hardware. So that's what I'm doing here. And then once I'm finished cleaning, we're going to go ahead and vacuum the dresser. Okay, so real quick, just ignore the attachment on the hose. I eventually switched it out, but right here I was just in a rhythm. I didn't feel like stopping to go grab that, but ultimately I got the job done. Okay, so now I'm just gonna try and remove the base of the dresser. And I really didn't want to take this off because this was really the focal point of this dresser. This is why I loved it so much. But ultimately it wasn't in good shape. I was gonna try to salvage it and glue it back together and bondo it and mold and all that. But I just figured I'm just gonna order some new legs, and that's what I did. But I wanted to show you guys a close-up of what they were looking like. So yeah, you guys can kind of see it would have been a lot of work, and I didn't think it was worth my time or my effort. Okay, so I didn't get much done the day before, but it is the next morning and I'm just picking up right where I left off. So if you guys noticed when I showed the before pictures, this dresser only had one hardware knob on the outer corner, and I wanted to use the existing hardware in the same original condition basically. So I just figured I would move that hardware piece to the center of this drawer and plug in the outer hardware holes on the corner. So after I do this, I'm just gonna fix any other repairs, and then we're gonna move on to sanding. Okay, so now I'm working out in the driveway. I'm just gonna do all of my sanding. I'm using a 120 grit sandpaper, and please disregard this garage door. I know it's covered in dust. I plan on power washing the house, and I was actually thinking about doing a backyard makeover along with that, kind of just taking a whole day to just do some exterior cleaning and some redecorating outside. So if you guys want to see that, you can let me know. It's just been something I've been thinking on, but leaning more towards actually filming that for you guys, and I think it'll be really fun. I've been looking up some ideas for some decor in the backyard, so I'm excited, but that's probably going to be in the future. So back to where we are. I'm just sanding everything, fixing those bondo repairs, and then we're going to move on. Actually, then I'm just going to be done for the day. So I'll check you guys tomorrow. Okay, so it's tomorrow, and I got an early start. Now I actually wiped off everything off camera. I also wiped off the insides of the dressers, or the insides of the drawers and all of that, because I smelled an odor. So I wanted to prime everything. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here. And I'm just using my Zen Bin primer and my Harbor Freight spray gun. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by spraying the insides of all of the drawers first, and then I'm going to set them to the side and spray the dresser, and then I'll come back and spray the exterior of all of the drawers. So I will say I'm really liking the whole fully painted drawer look. I don't know if it's a thing for real. Like, I don't know if people actually prefer it that way. I like it. I think it looks cleaner and just more factory finished to me. I like the idea of lining the drawers, but I'm gonna be honest, that's been kind of tricky for me. And I'm a perfectionist, so trying to get those perfect cuts and like perfect corners has really been just taking a toll on my piece. So I really like this look. You guys let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and get into this color. So, well, first of all, I'm using Command Paint by Benjamin Moore. So you guys, if you've been here before, you've heard me talk about this. I love this paint because it has a 24-hour return to service time, which basically means that the paint is fully cured. It doesn't need a top coat, all of that. So that's amazing. But the color, so this color, if you guys remember a few videos ago, I did a blue dresser, Kensington blue to be exact. Well, I just actually didn't use very much of that paint. I had almost a whole gallon left. And so I took this paint back to the paint store and I had them turn it into something darker. So it's more of a navy blue color. So it's a custom color. And I just love that they were able to do that for me because I got two colors for the price of one. So you guys can keep that in mind if you buy paint by the gallon. I think it was just a great solution to my problem because I knew I didn't want to use that color again, and I actually do really like this darker color. So there's that. All right, so you guys remember when I said I wanted to keep the hardware in its existing state? Well, I did need to polish them off, so I had them soaking in some water with some TSP, and then they all started looking real funky, like really grimy. So I tried to wipe it off with a sponge, and then it just turned into this like bronze finish. I don't know, it was the weirdest thing. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that or if you know what that could be. But yeah, this is what they looked like. I was gonna leave them like that. It really wasn't the look I was going for, but I figured why not. But then one of them kind of ended up getting chipped and I couldn't really fix it. So I just figured I have no other choice but to spray paint them. And the only spray paint that I had was gold. So I just boiled some vinegar water, had them boiling for a while, scrubbed them off, and then I was ready to spray paint them. Now this is what they looked like after I had boiled them. And this is very industrial looking, and that was not the look I was going for. So that's why I ended up just spray painting them gold. And there they are. Okay, so it's like 5 something p.m. My legs just arrived and I'm really not in any position to be trying to be on anybody's camera. Well, I'm never really in a position, but I really didn't want to be on the camera. So these angles are going to be really quick and to the point. So I'm just going to screw in the little plates on all 4 corners, and then I'm going to put the legs on, and then I'm going to, well, before I put the legs on, I actually scuff sand them with a 120 grit sandpaper and then wipe them off. Then I screw them in, and then I'm gonna turn the dresser upside down and spray them. I went back and forth about whether or not I wanted to spray them first and then attach them, but I didn't want to have like handprints or scuff anything while trying to screw them in, so that's why I did it this way, and it worked out really well, so I'm pleased. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna have to put the hardware back on, and then you guys are gonna get to see the end results, so stay tuned. Okay, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to check out my last video if you have not already. Also, I just wanted to quickly say thank you so much for all of the encouragement and the support on my last video. I got a lot of positive comments, and I really appreciate you guys. Along with that, I did finally create my Amazon wish list. I know a couple of people recommended that I do that. So it's there if you want to check it out. If not, no pressure, no hard feelings. It's actually a little bit uncomfortable for me to even mention this, but yeah, I'll link it in the description if you want to be a blessing. And hopefully I'll be back here soon with another video. So again, thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one.